Hey everyone, before we get started, I want to share with you all the Labubu Coke collab. I had this for sale on my Etsy account, which I actually do not have because Labubus should not be collectible. But let's go through this set from Holon Phantoms. This is an EX era set, so this was during Pokemon's least popular time, and that's why you see a lot of these cards are so expensive, and plus there's a lot of, heavy hitters. This is when they introduced the Gold Star variation versions. So this was like getting the creme of the creme. These cards were very rare to get, and because this was like the last tier rarity. There were holos, then there were EX cards, and they also introduced a really cool concept with the reverses in the EX era. They stamped it and made it a holo. So we'll see that. That looks really good in a binder collection. So if you're interested in kind of cool cards from vintage, I would recommend kind of stamp cards from any of the EX eras. So look at the Pikachu, Mewtwo, and Gyarados in the same set. Like, that's just crazy and diabolical. Like, if this was today, this set would be unobtainable for anybody. And these cards were probably, honestly, half or a third of the value just like a year ago. And even 2-3 years ago, they were probably about the same price because that was towards the COVID, craze. But these were definitely affordable about a year ago because I passed up buying a PSA 5 Pikachu for a few hundred. So we see here that they're all over $1,000 and Pikachu is $2,000. That's crazy. And had you gotten these early, you would be looking like you're all flossing, but technically you paid cheap. And we know that Pokemon market's going crazy right now. So now these are the EX cards. They were silver. So remember, they brought back the silver borders. This was the homage and to come back and just do all silver borders for regular cards. But the X were the hits. Now look at how much these cards are. There's so many cards over $100 and so many cards above like $20-$30. And that's unobtainable for a lot of people because that's like you get a few at a time and then it takes you forever to finish a set. But look at how nice they are. Look, this set even had Rayquaza. This set was absolutely insane when it was released. Look, there's more Mews. Then there's a Gyarados and another Rayquaza. And look, there's Pikachu cards. Look at that Pikachu stamp. It's $88. That's the reverse. It's so cute. See, it's a holo. Then there's a holo Mewtwo. That one's $100. That's actually pretty accurate. And to me, that's actually a fair price because the reverse was pretty rare to get. Remember, it's one per pack. And the Mewtwo was rare, so it would be more rare to get that reverse, I'm assuming. Then there are even bangers like Psyduck, all confused, like where am I? And we know Psyduck's a fan favorite. The new Misty Psyduck is out, and that's a fan favorite. So this Psyduck is pretty fire. $72. Don't forget that. And then there's all the Deoxys in this set. And Latios and Latias and Raichus. Like, look at these. This set must have been insane when it came out. And still, the hype wasn't really there in Pokemon. And that's why these are so rare, because they weren't printing that much. Like, look up a box. You probably can't even find one on eBay. Or if you find one, it's going to be like $60,000. Like, this is like Skyridge level crazy, like how rare these cards are. You could Google like a stamp card, and there'll be like no listings on eBay or a few. And then you see here, there's the Kabutops and the Aerodactyl. And the reason why I think the set is so fire is probably because I'm used to just Gen 1 and 2 and 3. And so all these cards have like some of the best Pokemon of all time. And if this set came out today, this would probably be crazy. Can you imagine a remake of this set? Look, another Pikachu variant. And also stamped, and there's a regular one too, which you'll see. I don't want to go through all of them, but if you really want to get like a nice binder collection, and you don't want to get all these cards from today, the EX era had some really nice artwork, very clean artwork, these half-style artworks with that little stamp, and you just focus on those, and get like ones that you like. You don't have to be a crazy FOMO and complete the whole set, but just pick up a few if you like them. And look up all of them. Like, Unseen Forces has some good ones. EX Ruby has some good ones. Power Keeper has good ones. A lot of the other ones kind of are meant to me. But take a look. Look at this Magikarp. Magikarp today, what is that? $300 from Paldea Evolved. And look, Deoxys, look how many there are. All the variations. And they all have the stamp version. So you can get it like in a really cool holo. And look, Meowth, today's Meowth is like about the same price actually, $25 for the Destin Rivals one where he like scratches his head by the fire. This Meowth was much more active. He wasn't a house Meowth. He didn't have, the nice luxurious life and then evolve into a Persian. This Meowth is literally chilling. It looks like a waterfall to me. I don't want to zoom in with my face because then you'll see my nose. It'll be a close-up. But that's a pretty cool Meowth card. Looks exhausted. Lost to Ash, most likely, in a battle. We see here, the Latios, another Rayquaza. So you see what I'm saying? Like, these sets went deep, and the artwork was phenomenal for how they used to do artwork. Very simple and clean artwork, kind of more drawings, rather than today's, which are like masterpiece CGI, with all the new fancy technology. Kabuto's awesome. So I'm just going to scroll through, just so you can see kind of them. And look, we get even to some of the energies are more than actually the main cards. So again, this set's very expensive if you really wanted to master it. You don't have to FOMO into all the nice cards. Just maybe if you wanted to pick up a few stamp, like I've been saying. Maybe don't listen to my advice, but it's not really advice. But anyway, don't forget to check out the Labubu. They're up for sale on my Etsy account. And thank you everyone for being here and watching me talk about Pokemon and literally just showing you card prices. I know we all watch all the modern stuff. On this channel, I want to do a lot of the vintage stuff. It's what I grew up with. It's what I like to collect. Yes, I have every modern set, in fact, like right up there on that side. You can't see it. Maybe one day I'll show you. And on that side, or that side, is all of my rare vintage and my sealed collection, which we all know is taboo. So thank you everyone for watching, and have a great Sunday and a great week.